Rewind Whenever. I'm Wendy.
I'm Kelly.
And I'm Lori. I don't know why I laugh every time. Every time.
It's
because you know it just happened to get this going.
Yes. It's the signature laugh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
How was your week?
My week was good, and today was very nice. We always have a girls' gathering the day before Mother's Day with Eric's family. So my niece Jessica hosted it, and it was just very nice. I got there late because I wasn't scheduled to work at the salon, but they needed coverage, so I did. I got down there a little late, but it was a lot of fun. I love seeing everybody. Tess was disappointed. She had to work. She couldn't come, but it's just always nice to see everybody because
nice.
we can't, it's very difficult to all get together, with everyone's schedule. But Sheila's back from Bahamas, and it was just a nice day.
Nice.
Yeah.
How was your week?
My week was okay. It's Mother's Day is tough.
Yeah.
It's tough for me.
I get it.
It's tough for me. And I was thinking about our neighbor too, and how it must be very difficult for her also. Yeah. And we'll talk about that a little bit later in the podcast, how we can support that whole, Kelly Strong Foundation.
Yes, because the 5K walk's coming up on June 22nd. So we'll actually put some stuff up on our social media about how you can register or just donate or how you can be involved in some way.
Yeah. And, it's something that you never even think twice about until you're in that reality.
Of course.
Like I was thinking about our friend today and how it's got to be a very difficult time, especially for her. She has other children, they want to call you up and say Happy Mother's Day. And just sometimes even just hearing those words, it just can be difficult. Holidays can be difficult for people.
Yeah. So my sister-in-law who lost her only son, I always send her a text on Mother's Day, but I don't write Happy Mother's Day. I just put hearts and kisses and love you and thinking of you. And
that's what I'm saying. It's just like someone.
Yeah, but you know what? Once a mother, always a mother.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, absolutely. But
for sure. I just don't know how it's received.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes hearing those words.
Yeah.
When you're in that situation.
Or your situation where you've lost your mom.
Yeah, like just, I don't know.
Well,
isn't life fun?
So I did work at the salon today, and I didn't say I waited until somebody said it to me, and then I would say, oh, same to you, because I don't know who's a mom and who's not.
Right.
Not for any other reason, but I honestly don't know. Like, we had an older client come in today, and she made we were in a conversation. She made a comment. She was actually saying how grateful she is because her two nieces came to help her out. She had surgery. She said, because I don't have any children. Now, I wouldn't have known that. She's an older woman. I wouldn't have known that. So I just made it a point not to say it unless somebody said it to me. And I was like, oh, same to you.
I was out today. I went to the flea market this morning, and I ran into a couple different women. And each time I did, I asked them, are you a mom? And if they said yes, then I said, well, I get you. Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
You're in the tribe. But I have some would you rathers.
Well, how was your week?
Yeah. How was your week, Wendy?
thank you.
Sorry.
Well, Wendy always starts the conversation, and I don't know if we ever go back and ask her how her week was, because we'll just go on and on.
On and on, yeah. Sorry, Wendy.
It's all good. It's all good. My week was good. Nothing exciting happened. I mean, we had a little party here today for Matt, celebrating his birthday and Mother's Day. And Bill's brother from Vermont came.
Oh, nice.
Came to visit his mother. So, yeah, that was nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
It's always good to have family.
Absolutely.
Day with
Absolutely.
Family. It's always good. So, would you rather walk away with $1,000 or flip a coin for $5,000?
I'm taking 1,000.
Me too.
I'm flipping the coin.
I'm not a risk taker.
I'm flipping the coin. It's a 50-50.
Eric would flip the coin.
That's how it works.
Eric would flip the coin, and I would take the 1,000.
I might flip the coin. I'll be honest with you.
I was going to say, I'm very surprised.
I might
Wendy
flip the coin. I think I'd flip the coin.
I know. I'm normally the only one who plays it safe.
I'm flipping the coin.
Okay. Would you rather, now this is if you had all the money in the world, and I figured we'd talk about this because, I just wanted to talk about the whole Met Gala situation and the whole dystopia kind of theme. But so I kind of went with, if you had all the money in the world, all right, would you rather drive a brand new sports car or an elegant classic?
I don't like old cars. I'm going with a new sports car. But I'd really rather a new luxury vehicle. I don't need a sports car.
All right,
Either
we'll
way,
let you have the luxury
either
vehicle.
way,
Thank you.
I'm going with a Corvette. And I love classics. My dad always has classics, but I would love a brand new one too. I'd probably go a brand new. No, I think I'd go a classic because my dad had one specific one, and I want to say it was a 64. It was a white convertible, and that was by far my favorite one that he ever had. So I'd probably go classic Corvette.
I think I'd go classic car too. Okay,
I'm going Rolls Royce Phantom.
okay,
go.
there you
Just
go.
saying.
All right, I like
There
it.
you go.
I like a big
it.
car.
I do like a big car too.
I like a big car too, but I'm a Corvette girl for
All
sure.
right. So, have a private jet or a yacht? Which one?
Yacht.
Yacht.
Yeah, I'm thinking yacht too.
I want the yacht.
Would you rather be filthy rich because you won the lottery or because you are royalty?
Oh, I want to win the lottery.
I'll take the lottery.
Yeah,
me too.
I can't live
no
under all
part of
those rules
Yeah,
and regulations.
No part of that.
I don't want to be under a microscope.
Now,
Exactly. Exactly.
now here's just one has nothing to do with money at all. Skittles or M&Ms?
M&M's.
Well, you really threw us off with that one, Skittles.
Oh, okay. I think I'd do M&Ms.
Yeah, I'm a Skittle girl.
I like chocolate.
So, this year's Met Gala has sparked a social media movement. Does anybody know about this?
Of course. We know
Okay.
that.
The Met Gala.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
the social media movement that it has sparked.
The blocking.
Yes.
Okay. blocking,
Yeah.
yes.
I mean,
Party. Yeah.
you both probably know more than me, but yes.
Yeah. So that's why I thought this could be our subject for this week, because just to me it was very
Well, it's interesting. It's definitely
It's
interesting. I mean,
And I think it piggybacks
Yep.
onto the other topics that we
Yes.
have already been speaking of.
I agree. Diddy and all that, and how the Kardashians are now involved in that. And yeah,
The
for
whole
sure,
thing.
I do think it piggybacks.
And I think too that, I definitely want to give a shout out to Real Housewives of New York, Bethany Frankel,
oh yeah.
because I don't think she even knew what she was starting.
I don't think she did
Because
either.
it's not only a reality TV reckoning; it is a reckoning of
Hollywood.
Hollywood, of elitists, of the 1%,
Yep.
of the so far removed from the rest of the world
Yeah.
people.
So from how I understand it, is the blocking is that there's a movement to block certain stars.
And pretty much anyone who was at the Met Gala. Any
Is it
celebrity.
just anyone who was at the Met Gala, or because we were talking
well,
about
no,
it today?
it's not just anyone. But
Because
definitely
Taylor Swift is on the list of
Yes.
people to be blocked. Now, why would... So people are saying they want everyone to block these people so that they lose. They're going to lose a lot.
Well,
they're not only going to lose followers, they're going to lose brand deals. They're going
Right.
to lose a lot.
This is something very interesting that I just saw today on TikTok. Actually, someone made the point that it used to be that people, like your wealth could be transitioned into money or land. But now your money is measured by your attention.
Right.
What you give your attention to, what you give your energy to, is what makes money. So
Yeah.
it's the point.
Mine is lipstick.
Yeah, it's the point. It's the point of not giving attention to those things. And when
Yeah,
you
and
don't
you're-
and when you don't give them attention, then they don't make the money.
Right.
So they want you to do like Hulu. They're like, people are going for broke with it. Like, just. But I think it's a reaction to all that's going on and how fucked up society is, that people are just like, no, like, you know what? There's really important, horrible things happening. And it's great that the Met does this gala, and it
used to be for charity, and now it's no longer.
No, it's still for charity.
It is still for charity.
It's still for charity.
But due to the fact that, things like Vanity Fair and that, they can't make that much money off their print anymore.
Right.
That's how they used to make their money.
Right.
So, I don't have a problem with the Met having a gala and them raising money and it's supporting the fashion program that their collection that they have. It's 33,000 pieces are in the fashion collection at the Met. And that is what the Met Gala fundraising supports. And I think that's great because I think fashion is art.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's something. But to me, in my mind, I don't see how you need $26 million
No.
to support that. To
And
me, they don't. The math doesn't
Vogue,
mathing.
Like facilitate the Met Gala?
They have something to do with it. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So I mean,
yeah,
they're certainly not hurting.
no. So it's just, I don't know. But and then people were also on the bandwagon of actually, what the event was. The theme of it.
Well, the theme.
The theme so there's a theme, and then there's a dress code. So the theme was Sleeping Beauties, reawakening fashion, a dedication to resurfacing archival clothes and techniques in a modern day context. So they have an exhibition out now in the costume section of the Met, and that is the exhibition. It's called Sleeping Beauties.
Okay.
So
I thought it was the Garden of Time.
that is the dress code for the party. The Sleeping Beauties is the exposition.
Theme. Okay.
So if you go to the Met and you go to the costume department of the Met, right now there is an exhibition with pieces from the collection, and it's called
Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauties.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they got to see it first at the Met Gala. So they had the gala, they had their dinner, they had their entertainment, and they got to go into the fashion section of the Met, and they got to see this exhibition.
Got it.
So all those people who went to the Met Gala also got to see.
So they get like a preview.
like a preview.
Got
right.
it.
So, but then there was a dress code.
Well, is it a dress code or is it a theme?
Well, it's both.
Yeah, I was going to say, I
Together.
think it's the
Theme and the dress code.
right.
All right. So
When I think of dress code, I think of like,
White shirt.
well,
Black pants.
like there's rules with these themes. There's not rules.
No, there's
it's
not
your
rules.
it's left to your interpretation
or your designer's interpretation.
Yes, yes.
So, in regards to the exhibition, the Sleeping Beauties, so basically it's a celebration of clothing and fashion so fragile that it can't ever be worn again, and are thus sleeping beauties in the scrupulous archives of the Costume Institute. This is per Vogue, all their fancy wording. So basically, the Sleeping Beauties is just the fact that some of these pieces are very
So
fragile.
delicate. Yes,
Right.
exactly. I get it.
Okay.
So, I don't know what happens. I really don't.
It's okay.
Somewhere along the line.
Did you see Bethany Frankel speak about the Met Gala afterwards?
No, I did not.
So I didn't. I did watch it briefly, and she got on and talked about it. And what she was saying is, and she had said this a while back. So very recently, like within the last year, she had said that she would like to go to the Met Gala. But after this whole thing that just happened, you know, she kind of gave her, her take on it about the whole, the people that are there and the 1% and what's going on literally steps away from this with the
I
protests.
saw the
Right.
video.
With the protests and,
And the homeless people sleeping
Right,
on
yeah,
the sidewalk.
yes. But what she was also saying then is that she actually was asked many years ago by her agent if she wanted to go to the Met Gala. And she's like, well, what would that entail? And at the time she was like, nah, I want to pass.
Yeah.
And then I guess as, she grew in fame and she's intrigued by fashion, just like, a lot of us are. She's like, you know what? I would like to be a part of that. And it's not like she can't afford a ticket.
Right.
But you just can't buy a ticket. You
No.
have to be invited. And it's Anna Wintour that puts out those invitations. So you
Yes.
have to be on the list.
Uh-huh.
And the thing is, once you're on the list, you're on the list. So I guess after this last one, I don't think she wants to be on the list anymore.
Probably
because,
not.
she's seeing it for really what it is.
Yeah.
And, speaking out about it as she should be, because, it's really tone deaf. It is very tone deaf.
Yes.
Yes.
And, these are the people that could actually make a change for something.
Right.
And instead, it's about, and I love, me, I love the fashion. I'm here for it. But, use it for good.
Yep.
Use your celebrity for good.
Yep.
Instead of just for more likes. And that's what it's about. It's about getting
right.
more likes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's about the attention.
Right. And what they're saying by the blocking is they're saying, and listen, if you don't give them the likes, you don't watch their shows, you don't buy their products, then they will not have the power, because we are the ones giving them the power.
For sure.
And we are the ones that can control that power. But the problem is there's not enough people that will jump on that bandwagon, because there's still, even if 50% of the people jump on that bandwagon, it's still not enough.
So the theme is also kind of what people kind of had a problem with. It's called The Garden of Time. So it's a short book by an author, and it tells of this count and his wife and their utopia of leisure, art, and beauty, and they live in this villa with a terrace that overlooks the garden of crystalline flowers with translucent leaves, gleaming glass-like stems, and crystals at the heart of every bloom. So it's a count and countess live in a castle. They have this garden, and in the garden are these flowers, and if you pick a flower, it slows down time. Mm-hmm. So
if you pick a petal.
Yeah. So they've hoarded all this stuff in their villa. And so off in the distance, you see this mob is starting to come. Kind of like French Revolution mob against, the nobility.
The elite.
The elite, yes. So what happens is they keep picking the flowers. And as they pick the flowers, it slows down time, so it's taking longer for the mob, to get
to them.
But what happens is
they run out
they
of flowers.
eventually run out of flowers. So that when the mob gets there, it's a wasteland, the villa. There's nothing for the mob to go steal.
They basically rummage through it.
It's
gone.
It's all has died out because they've picked so many flowers and extended time so much.
And now time all caught up with it? Got it.
So there's a dystopian element to that paradise. They're holding on to it and trying to keep, they're holding on so much to all their shit and their position that they don't even realize what they've done.
Right. They've destroyed it.
Yeah.
In essence, they've destroyed it.
They've destroyed it. Right.
So they couldn't even pass it on to somebody else because they were so intent on keeping it for themselves.
Right, for themselves.
Yes.
And then I just read the last. So the story ends with the unthinking mob descending on the villa, now a derelict property, with a neglected garden in which a statue of the count and his countess stand entangled in thorny belladonna plants.
Yeah, which belladonna is poisonous. It's a poisonous plant, highly poisonous plant. So people are kind of looking at that.
Like, what are we, the mob?
Yeah.
Trying to ruin your utopia?
Well, it's kind of a little tone deaf in today's...
It is very tone deaf.
In today's, all the situations that are going on in the world.
Economic.
Yeah, it's a little tone deaf.
Yeah.
And then you have people like the girl who, great. She went with kind of the theme and the garden and kind of dressed like...
Marie
Antoinette-ish and said
Hailey Bieber.
No, it wasn't Hailey Bieber. Some
it
other
wasn't
Hailey
Bieber.
Something. It was a weird name. No one's ever heard of her before.
Oh,
no one's ever heard of her.
I honestly thought it was Hailey Bieber.
I think because I told you that. I think I made that shit up.
Well, all right then.
Yeah. But she said, let them eat cake, which is what it's Marie Antoinette really didn't say it, but that's just a saying that has to do with that period historically in time where the Parisians, the regular people, were starving, and there was Marie Antoinette with all her 10,000 cakes, and somebody says to her, but what about the people who are starving? She pops a cake in her mouth, so let them eat cake. Just
flip it.
Right.
Just
not
not
in
reading
touch.
the room.
Right, not in touch with what is going on.
That's another thing that has led up to this kind of reckoning, blocking goings on.
One of the things I saw on TikTok where I don't even know who it was, but he was talking about the book that this is about is literally a short story. It's like a 15-minute read.
Yeah.
Like he guessed that most of the celebrities didn't even take the time to spend the 15 minutes to read the story.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Of course they didn't.
Yes, it is crazy. It is crazy because, how could you not read the 15-minute short story if that's what the theme is?
So I thought it was interesting. So the dress code as well as the exhibition is about fleeting beauty. So the exhibition itself and the theme. Now, I thought this was something else. The gala raises money from its sponsors, which this year included Condé Nast, a luxury fashion brand.
Vogue is a part of Condé.
Yes, and this, I don't know how you pronounce it, I guess Low, and TikTok. How you doing? I thought that was highly interesting considering the whole supposed ban. And you know what? I don't think so. There's Temu stealing my fucking info. All these motherfuckers are stealing my info. So I don't think TikTok is some big detriment to society or my government more than any other thing that gets hacked or
well,
does
it's just
whatever.
Interesting that people on TikTok are the ones who are pushing the blocking movement.
Yeah.
Right? But
now
yes, they're a sponsor.
Well, they sponsored this before the gala. So
they didn't know that this was going to happen.
Right. That's what I mean. I think it's very interesting that that's the turn of events that
But I was like, when I read that, I was like, oh, okay. So I have a interesting picture here of after party outfits, the Met Gala after party, and people just flat out are going out in their underwear or their pants pulled down.
Well, we saw this during Fashion Week.
It's just horrible.
Underwear was a big thing.
Oh.
Like just wearing underwear.
Also, I wanted to mention someone, I didn't see who it was, went to the Met Gala after party and they wore that dress made out of the eyeballs.
Oh my God.
Remember when we did Fashion Week?
Yes.
The one,
Yes.
The one house that did all the things. Somebody wore that. And someone else wore, I noticed two other things
That you saw
from Fashion Week.
From Fashion Week,
So
yeah.
I thought that was kind
That
of
is
fun.
interesting.
But yeah, so full out nipples hanging out.
Yeah, we saw that too.
Yeah, it's just,
nipples and underwear.
Stop
This
it.
is what they're putting out there
Stop
for
it.
our kids to see.
But I mean,
awesome.
just horrible. So what else?
And
did I wanna say?
listen, I'm no prude when it comes to clothes. Like you want to wear your booty shorts, your crop tops, but nipples and underwear as an
so good.
ensemble
No.
to go out
it's
in
ridiculous.
public.
It's ridiculous.
I
So
have
speaking
a hard time.
of fashion, Kim Kardashian, when I first watched,
She's not the first person I think of when I think of fashion, but
no, but in regards to the Met Gala, when I
course.
saw clips of her from this event, I was like, oh my God, she's like a mess. Like she's clutching this sweater, like is her boob out? She's like teetering. I thought she was like drunk or something. I'm like, what the hell? So
she's probably scared as shit.
No, they
'cause
had
she's
to
gonna
carry
go home.
her.
She's gonna go.
They
home.
had to
She's gonna go
carry
down
her.
with Diddy.
I watched. She did a video on YouTube of her getting ready. So she explained that to her, the whole theme of the event for her is that, she is in this enchanted garden. She's having the night of her life with the love of her life. She's been rolling around, stooping in the garden all night.
Stooping?
And then she has to get up and, she has to hurry off to this very important fashion event. And, she pulls her skirt on because she's left her corset top on during the whole altercation, this best night of her life. She says.
You mean her stooping?
Yeah, her stooping. So she says, that's
They're
why
kind of hard to get off, so I don't blame her.
Yeah.
her hair
And
is
even
kinda-
harder to get back on.
Yeah.
Her hair is kind of all disheveled. And the reason why she has on the pilled, and you see it's pilled, the sweater, is because she grabbed her boyfriend's sweater on the way out. And
so she made up a whole story in her head.
She all went, and
really.
the teetering.
Meanwhile, she probably.
The teetering is due to the fact of her shoe. I don't know if you can really see it. It's a clear acrylic platform shoe, but it has no rear heel. Because the heel kept getting stuck. The back heel kept getting stuck in her gown. So she actually had to walk
on her toes.
On the balls of her feet. On the balls of her feet.
So that's why she was walking so oddly. But Wendy, the woman you're talking about is the one.
The sand dress?
That they had to pick her up.
Yes, she had a dress made of sand.
I did see that, yeah.
So,
yeah.
But I just found the whole Kim Kardashian story interesting because, like I said, when I first watched her on the Met Gala, I was like, "What?"
You said that. You said she was a mess. Yeah.
What the hell's going on? So the person who designed her gown. Now, last year, they had
poor guy. He has not had any work done.
No.
Last year they had Karl Lagerfeld as like the main designer. Now, this year it seems like this is the main designer,
John Galliano,
not named.
Not named
as the designer, as like last year Karl Lagerfeld was named.
Oh.
Not named, but when I say I feel that he's the designer of the event, it's because he did Kim's gown. There's several people wore him. But what I found out was that he is, here it is, September 2011, there was this whole article about him, and he was... a French couple was having a beer outside this bar in Paris, and this designer repeatedly insulted them with anti-Semitic and Asian and horrible things, criticizing them about their hair, their makeup.
And this is John Galliano.
Yes, anti-Jewish insults for 45 minutes.
Oh.
And then another woman claimed that similar insults were made to her in that same bar by him in October.
But this was in 2011.
Right, but I'm just saying this is the caliber of this is another reason why people are kind of getting into an uproar about this gala, because this is who you're spotlighting, somebody who's been accused.
This is someone who Kim Kardashian is working with.
Right.
And in the middle of the whole pro-Palestinian riots.
Exactly.
Right.
And not riots, but protests.
Right. So he had a trial, this Galliano.
Okay.
And
in France?
Yes. And then
his face is jacked up.
He told the court that he couldn't remember the incident because of a triple addiction to alcohol, sleeping tablets, and Valium. And he underwent treatment for his condition. But I'm just saying, this is who they're spotlighting and focusing. So it's just, again, it's not
they
reading the room.
They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit.
The room. I'm just saying it's very tone deaf.
Yes, they don't give a shit.
Wasn't it just last year, or maybe it was the year before, the whole Balenciaga thing?
Oh, yes, the Balenciaga thing.
I mean, that was also Kim. I mean,
exactly.
Like,
so
is that Zendaya on the right?
Zendaya, yeah.
So her gown is also from him. Now, on the other side of the screen, I have a gown Ariana Grande switched into after the red carpet, and it is based off of the gown which I have on the other side, which is also by this John Galliano. So the quote for Ariana's gown was that, it was based off of the couture runway gown that we see here.
That Zendaya wore?
Nope.
No, the one in the middle.
The gown
okay,
in
the middle one. Okay.
Yes. So, but Ariana Grande's did not have the real pubic hair that the one from John Galliano and his runway show had.
I didn't even notice that.
So it's completely sheer.
Yes.
This is a
So that's
audio.
really that
Yes.
woman.
That is her body.
Right. So that one in the middle
So it's
is from
It's
a
a-
couture fashion show.
and it's totally sheer, and the woman is naked with just a bra, a corset, and then
I don't even think there's
sheer-
a bra, girl.
You know, there because I don't see her nipples.
I see
And
nips.
full bush.
And a
full
full
bush.
bush.
Yeah.
Which
I
was
just thought of Revenge of the Nerds.
which was actual pubic hair.
Was actual bush.
Yes, sewn. Yes, sewn onto the
Just in
dress.
case-
Oh wait, no, wait. It was sewn on. It wasn't
sewn
real?
Oh, it
in?
was sewn on.
Oh, I thought it was.
I thought
thought it
sewn
was
onto the
her.
outside.
Oh wait, what?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Okay.
That's.
see?
I think that's more disturbing than it
I
being
totally
hers.
agree. If it was her, it's like,
whose
all
is
right.
it? Whose pubic hair is it?
I don't
mean,
wanna
wear
know.
someone else's
I don't
pubic
want
hair.
somebody else.
I don't even want to wear my own.
Exactly. I got a Brazilian scheduled.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Okay, this
So
is,
these two
this is
are
disturbing.
That's fucked up. Let's just call it what it is.
Yes,
These
yes.
people are fucked up in the fashion industry. Thank God Tess decided to go into nursing.
Yes, thank God.
Oh my
But
goodness.
these
This
two-
is craziness.
One is Bad Bunny. I don't know who this other hot mess is, but these two are also John Galliano's. I'm just saying he had a lot of pieces.
Oh my goodness. Who did her
Yes.
hair?
The blender,
The
Glenda.
the KitchenAid, the blender, the blender.
I don't get it.
So this gala
I like
started
Express.
in 1963,
I did not know that.
and originally a ticket was $50.
Mm.
$50. So, like I said,
And now it's 75,000. Right?
$75,000 for a ticket.
Oh, I thought it was
75,000.
33.
No,
No.
75,000 for a ticket is what I read.
Yes.
And then how much for a table?
5.
100.
500,000.
Yes.
Yes, and when you buy the table, you don't even get to put all your people at the table.
What?
The table is for celebrities.
Yeah, you gotta.
You-
Not
you-
only do you buy that table,
You don't get to fill it with your people.
You don't get to fill it with anybody.
But those people who are sitting at that table now don't have to turn around and buy a ticket, do they?
I don't know. I think that maybe some people buy their own ticket. I don't fucking know. You know what though? $26 million.
is what is raised.
$4 million more than last year.
Wow.
And where does that money go?
That's what she said in the beginning.
Supposedly, it all goes to the
Exhibit.
the exhibit.
Oh, that's
the
right.
archive,
That's
you know,
right. That's
yeah.
right. That's
there's-
right. That's
there-
right.
those 30
Maintaining it.
maintaining it and doing all that. But I don't know how I
That's a
don't know
lot
how
of
that
fucking
equates
money.
to $26 million.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's
Exactamundo.
Yeah, but the collection of 33,000 pieces is dates back from the 1400s though until now. Of fashion pieces. So not that I don't think it's a good thing. I do, but it's just a little. It's certainly tone deaf.
yeah. It is. It really is.
So I'd be interested to see. I saw something where. Now I don't know if this is correct.
What is that?
Social media.
Taylor Swift
Social media.
lost over 5 million followers in
Overnight.
one night.
yeah, but it means nothing to her.
No,
You're
but
right,
I'm just
but my
interested.
question
as to- but
why are people coming for Taylor Swift?
well, they're coming for any of them.
I understand that, but specifically, do we know why they're coming for Taylor? Like, not
No,
everybody
I
in
think
Hollywood.
No, I think it's Taylor. I don't think there's any differentiation right now between Taylor Swift and Hulu. It's just about
Blocking.
What,
All of
people
it.
are canceling their Hulu accounts?
no, but they're unfollowing them.
Okay, but who cares?
Yeah, they're
I mean, you're still
they're
paying.
them
You're still
every
paying for
month.
Hulu.
I know.
And that's the whole thing. That's what I'm saying to you. This means
I
nothing.
don't know. I'm not a huge Taylor Swift fan, but
This
from what I
movement
can
means
tell,
nothing.
You really don't think that it's
I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I think it's just people making a lot of noise. I think it's going nowhere. But just like all the canceling, like, you know, they cancel people, but then they're back again. I mean, they're blocking them, so she loses 5 million followers. Who cares? Those followers will be back. Who cares?
Well, I think this is the point. The point is, you know, we've been doing these different podcasts on different topics, talking about all these different things. And, you know, just like I think that I think you got to keep making the noise.
Yeah, I agree.
I think you got to keep because
I think like what you said, like piggybacking on the Diddy thing, and quite honestly, let's face it, Bethany had a handle in this, but honestly, this started with Harvey Weinstein.
Definitely did.
So,
oh no, it started way
before that. But I'm just saying, like that was like the first guy that
started
really
back with Clive Davis. I mean, probably it started before that.
But
It started way before
now
that.
getting very, very real for these people.
But the thing
I
is,
hope so.
But the thing is, it's not about. Listen, there needs to be consequences for these actions, and losing 5 million followers. And again, I don't think Taylor Swift had anything to do with this.
Right.
Isn't going to be a consequence for any of these people. Even if Kim K lost 5 million followers, that means nothing to her. That means nothing to her. It means nothing to her empire. It's not going to hurt her. And I'm not saying don't make the noise, but I'm saying that noise isn't going to do what you want it to do.
Yeah, like you got to stop buying the products.
You have to stop.
You got to stop
doing
watching
everything.
the fucking show.
You got to cancel Hulu.
Right.
You got to stop going to Ulta. You got to stay away from Sephora. You got to stay away from.
I know. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
You know, human trafficking in Sephora. It's just
Listen. Let's settle down a little bit.
I know, but I'm telling you, it's not.
What does Ulta and Sephora have to do with this?
But this is the thing. You got to do something.
I know.
And I feel like at
then
least
I'm gonna have to start making my own lipstick.
We could do that.
I know we could do that. We can do that.
I mean, we tried. Remember?
We did try. That was our first business venture.
And listen, we did it.
We did.
Yeah, we could do it again.
Yeah.
So another thing that they're doing is they're going into, let's just say, Kim Kardashian Skims to her website. They're filling up their carts.
Oh, I heard about this.
Filling up their carts and then canceling at the last minute.
And that's saying that will lose her money.
The way that fucks with their money is there's supply issue because you don't think that you have product, but you really do because it's in somebody's cart.
You gotta like leave it there for a little bit, right?
Leave it there for a little bit. And then what happens is there's a thing called reverse marketing. So if you go to Kim K's Skims and fill up your cart and you change your mind, there's like an automatic thing that marketing companies do that they charge Kim for this. They follow you back and try and get you to.
Oh, I get emails all the time, like you, because I have the Ulta app, and I'll think of something and put it, and then I'm just not ready to make an order yet, and I'll get a text or an email, something like every day until I either remove it from the cart or wind up purchasing it.
Right.
So that company pays for that.
So that is spending their money that way. Look, I'm not here to say whether I think it's super effective. I'm just glad that people are doing fucking something, anything, because everything is such a fucking mess.
Yep.
That people got to wake up and we got to change.
Yep.
We got the whole thing.
I agree.
Because to me, it's no good.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that people are, I think, being more aware.
Yes, I agree.
And I agree. I mean, I think that people do need to be aware. I hope they don't really think that blocking and unfollowing, and I just feel like.
Well, my hope is that it's the first in a step.
Yeah.
That it's, you know what I mean? That it's the first in the step. Yeah. That would be my hope.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. It kind of goes back to what I said a couple weeks ago, or probably a couple months ago. The state that we're in this country right now, we are fucked.
They're fucked.
We're fucked. We have an election in November. It doesn't matter who wins. Either way, we are fucked.
Agreed.
And I feel this way about so many aspects of what's going on in this country, in this world.
Yeah, it's very difficult to have hope. Well, aren't we a fucking ray of sunshine today?
I know. Seriously.
I told you I didn't want to do negative ones anymore.
We were trying to do more
I
positive.
said I want to do
No,
positive.
she's not saying it to you.
I'm joking.
We do. Please give us some suggestions. No, but you're right. Like obviously the country needs to focus on mental health more.
Yeah.
Because that's,
and addiction. Addiction, mental health, and honestly,
disabled vets. Like, how about we take care of our vets?
yeah, not even. How about just vets? Just take care of all of our vets.
Yeah, take care of our
disabled
vets.
or not,
Right.
because gosh, they've done so much for us.
Yeah. Oh, so that brings us to Cully Strong Walk, June 22nd. You can register to walk. It's in Wall Township, New Jersey, or you could just go on the website, make a donation. And we'll post the stuff on our social media for sure.
And they support suicide
prevention. NAMI. Is that how you? It's NAMI.
I don't know what that stands for.
It's for mental health. It's an organization for mental health. I don't know what the acronym is for though.
Maybe National Association for Mental Illness. I mean, I don't know.
Winner, chicken dinner. I think you just nailed it.
Winner, chicken dinner. Okay, so let's just
But
say,
we'll put all that stuff on our social media for sure.
let's just have some hope. Listen,
Yeah.
this is
Listen,
about,
we have to have hope. I'm not
this is
saying
the
don't
bottom
have
line.
hope. I'm just saying.
You still have to get together with
just-
your friends every weekend and drink.
That's right.
We do.
That's what we're saying.
All right. And when in doubt, whine it out.
Yeah.
That's right.
When
Wendy's
in
on
doubt,
fire tonight.
whine it out.
Cracking the code of the acronym. Coming up with the great quotes. Do we have a quote?
We do.
All right, let's bring it.
I mean, we whine
Oops.
whenever, and we hope you do too.
That's right.
There you go.
What's our quote?
In any given moment, we have two options: to step forward into growth or step back into safety. So very apropos. Listen,
It is.
we're just going to hope for...
Or step forward
Yeah.
and pray. I mean,
And absolutely.
pray. Ooh,
Listen,
pray.
this whole shenanigans is going to go down however it's going to go down. So that's just like the rest of friggin' life. You
right.
have no control over it. So
We don't have any control.
you just, all I do is I pray, God, just show me the way. And I'm going to try and do the best that I can.
Yep.
But always, listen, I was a Girl Scout leader. You always try and leave it better.
Could you fucking imagine?
I can't even. I want to see that.
Now, actually, I kid because I think you were probably the best Girl Scout leader because of how artistic you are. You probably were really a fun leader.
But
So
guess
I
just
kid.
in her head, she's looking at these girls and she's like, "You little fuckers."
That's right. That's right. It's a balance. There's always a balance.
But always leave things better than when you got there.
Yes, I
So
agree.
that if you just try and do that, like if everybody just did that, maybe we are totally fucked and there's nothing we can do. But at least if you try and leave something a little better than it was and try your best.
I think that's great. I think these are words to live by.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. There's my wisdom for the week. Thank you very
All
much.
right. Thank you for watching and listening to We Wine Whenever. I'm Wendy.
I'm Kelly.
And I'm Lori.
Until next time.
Bye.